how great is Betty White in this show?
Oh,
No.
she is such a slut. Never any better.
And it's such fun.
It's amazing to me that actually when you got the role, you know, you two were great friends, best friends, you knew each other.
Yeah.
Can you tell the story of how Betty came on the show?
Well, the writers told me one week that they had just finished writing the best character, that she was half predator and half coquettish kitten, that she could turn on a dime and
The word she's searching.
bite you in the knee. Shut up. And they said she's like Betty White, if you can imagine that. She said, where could we ever find another Betty White? And they actually searched for a while. And I finally said to them, why don't you just ask the lady herself? And they did, and she said yes. And she went on the show, and they added her into the cast immediately.
Oh, it was such fun.
What was that like going into that? Because that was the fourth season. That was the fourth season premiere show.
I was standing at the phone in the kitchen when the call came in and said, could you do the Mary Tyler Moore Show this week? Because what I heard afterwards was that they said, well, yeah, Betty White, who's icky, you know, who else can be that icky? But Betty White is a friend of Mary's, they're best friends, and, you know, that wouldn't work for Mary if she was on the, as if being on the show would end our friendship,
Oh,
right?
of course. Yeah. Well, you know how bitter it was on that show.
But when they asked me, I was so excited, and this wonderful script came through, and the day after the night show that we did that first episode.
What?
The Saturday morning, the doorbell rang, and Alan and I were there, and it was Mary and Grant Tinker, and she had a casserole, the casserole that the chocolate souffle was in, full of flowers, and she said, "You're going to be back." Well, it was a very memorable morning.
Oh, darling.